Said it came to me upon a midnight clear. I finished writing all of my gospels. Now all I seem to want is sex and beer. Mark Antony looked down on Caesar's body. He said, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear. I did not come here to praise Caesar. I came here for sex and beer. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the things we like round here. George Washington, he never crossed the Delaware. There was no midnight ride for Paul Revere. Ben Franklin never discovered electricity. They were too busy looking for sex and beer. Sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the things we like round here. Charles Dickens gave us great expectations. Shakespeare gave us Hamlet and King Lear. Dostoevsky gave us crime and punishment. Who the hell is gonna give us sex and beer? Sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the things we like round here. Sing it so I can dance. Sex and beer, sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer are the things we like round here. From the city to the suburbs to the country, from the southern to the northern hemisphere, they're holding a tremendous referendum, and everybody's choosing sex and beer. Sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the things we like round here. They can take away my pride and my dignity, gone. They can use up all my blood and sweat and tears, used. They can take away my name and give me a number, 911. But they can never take away my sex and beer. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the things we like round here. We like sex and beer and sex and beer and sex and beer and sex and beer.
Well, in the merry month of May, now from me home I started, left the girls and two, and nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smothered enough to reap the corn and leaf, for I was born, got a stout blackthorn, a banished ghost, and goblets, a brand new pair of brogues to rock the love of the bogs and frighten all the dogs on the rocky road. It's a double of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to Herriton and down the rocky road, and all the ways to double and make for Aldigar. In Mullingar that night side I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight next morning light, and there he took a drop of the pure to keep me heart and drink, and that's the paddy's cure. When there he's up for drinking, they hear the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style to touch your heart a bubble. And he asked me was I hired and wages I required till I was almost tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt to hare and turn them down the rocky road all the way to Dublin. Went for Lollydab. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived the view of that fine city. Then I took a stroll all among the quality bundle. It was stowel in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind when I looked behind. No bundle could I find upon me stick. Go on inquiring after the rogue. Said me Conneth brogue, it wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt to hare and turn them down the rocky road all the ways to Dublin. Went for Lollydab. From there I got away, me spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me road said not no room had he. When I jumped aboard a cabin found for Paddy down among the pigs, did some hearty rigs and played some hearty jigs. The water round me bubbling when I fully had, I wished myself was dead or better far instead. On the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hare and turn down the rocky road all the ways to Dublin. Went for Lollydab. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself the fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Temper I was new as and poured all there in Zyle. They began abusing haram me, so says I'm shillelagh I'll fly. Galway boys were by, and so I was a hobbling with the lower hooray, the joy and in the affray. Quickly clear the way for the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin.